Welcome to Who Wants to Win $50, sponsored by the Help Committee. The Help Committee would like to thank Alternative Measures for their donation this evening. Contestants will have 10 questions. They'll be valued 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, and $50. They have to get to the $5 level to receive any money, and they're guaranteed to keep their money after $5 and $25. And of course, they can quit anywhere they want along the way. So without further ado, I guess we'll get started. Our first contestant is Mr. Tom Cutler. I have to do this secretly because I have the answers.
I better not look there.
Okay, question number 1 for $1
Oh my God.
is, why do victims of abuse stay in their relationships? A, fear, B, hope, C, love, or D, all of the above?
That's supposed to be an easy one?
That's the $1 one.
Why do victims of abuse stay in their relationships? Well, it's because of fear. And it's love and hope. I'd say all of the above.
And that's correct, all of the above. Question number 2, family violence is any form of abuse that occurs between persons related by dependency, sexual or physical abuse between persons related by affection, C, none of the above, or D, both A and B.
Any form of abuse that occurs between persons related by dependency. I'd say that. And sexual and physical abuse between persons. All right, I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to say A and B. I'll say D for both A and B.
And D is correct, both A and B. Question number 3 for $5. If you happen to get this, you'll keep that money.
I'll pack the $5 in my wallet.
After witnessing family violence, an adolescent may exhibit which of the following behavior? A, attempt suicide. B, abuse alcohol and or drugs. C, become abusive in their relationships. Or D, all of the above.
After witnessing family violence, an adolescent may exhibit which of the following behavior? I'll have to go with D with that one too, Ron. I'll say D, all of the above.
That's correct. They will exhibit all of those following behaviors. So you're guaranteed to take home $5. Question number 4, what is violence? Violence. A, any unwanted act directed towards another individual. B, expressing your feelings verbally. C, disagreeing and debating with a friend. Or D, all of the above.
Any unwanted act directed towards another individual, expressing your feelings verbally, disagreeing or debating with a friend. I'm going to have to say A on that one, Ron.
And A is correct. $10. Question number 5 for $15.
I'm supposed to say it. I still got your 3 lifelines.
No, you don't have your 3 lifelines
No, I've
left.
only got 2
You
left.
can edit out this just before that. No, you don't have your 3 lifelines left because there's only 2 to begin with, and that is phone a friend and 50-50.
Okay.
And I have to decide which is the 50. Okay, question number 5 for $15. Emotional abuse is emotional abuse. A, is not as harmful as physical abuse. B, often hurts the most. C, destroys a person's self-esteem. Or D, both B and C.
Emotional abuse is not as harmful as a physical abuse. Can't say that's true. Often hurts the most. Emotional abuse. Give us the 50-50 on that one. I thought A, B, and C all sound right there.
Well, for the 50 and 50, we'll take away... that's a tough one to do a 50-50 on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We'll leave A and D.
Leave A and D?
Yep. Which, see, doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
But anyway,
Yeah, so I'll have to say D then.
D is correct, both B and C. That's a real tough one to do a 50-50 on when you have to leave out the 2 answers that are right, so that Anyway, emotional abuse does often hurt the most, and it can destroy a person's self-esteem. So the question is, or the correct answer is D, both B and C. Question number 6 for $20. Elders are most likely to be abused by A, their paid caregivers, B, their close relatives, C, their spouse, or D, both B and C. And you have no 50-50 left. You only have phone a friend.
I'm going to say B and C on that one. Or D, B and C, both B and C.
And that is correct. Both B and C. Their close relatives and their spouse. Question number 7 for $25. And if you get this one correct, you'll keep that amount of money as well. How many boys are sexually abused before they turn 18 years old? 1 in 4, 1 in 6, 1 in 8, or 1 in 10?
Well, looks like I'm going to have to use my lifeline. I'm not sure of the statistics. I'd like to use my lifeline, please.
And the phone number is?
2553.
Say again.
2553.
This is Dina.
Hello.
Hello, Dina.
Hi.
This is Ron Caldwell from Who Wants to Win $50.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
Fine, thank you. We have Tom Cutler here, and he's got a question for you. So
Okay.
I'll read you the question and the 4 answers, and you'll have 30 seconds once I start reading the question. How many boys are sexually abused before they turn 18 years of age? 1 in 4, 1 in 6, 1 in 8, or 1 in 10?
B, 1 in 6.
1 in 6, you think? You don't think it's 1 in 4?
Tom's wondering if you think it's 1 in 4, or is 1 in 6 your choice?
My first guess was 1 in 4.
1 in 4 sounds good.
Okay, that's what I'll go with. 1
Thank
in
you.
4.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. This is question number 7, and the answer is D, 1 in 10.
Oh.
And you didn't get the $25 range, so you were back to $5.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, our next contestant is Paul Hare. We'll start with a $1 question. Remember, you've got the 2 lifelines. You can have a 50-50, or you can phone a friend. First question for $1. What is the name of the physically abusive character who constantly tries to harm the Roadrunner? Beep beep. Is it A, Elmer Fudd, B, Wile E. Coyote, C, Tasmanian Devil, or D, Foghorn Leghorn?
B, Wile E. Coyote.
B is correct, Wile E. Coyote. Question number 2 for $2. Dating violence can take the following forms. A, forced sexual contact, B, cuddling, C, emotional abuse, or D, both A and C.
D, both A and C.
D is correct, both A and C. Question number 3, suspected child abuse is required by law to be reported by A, social workers, B, teachers, C, parents, or D, all of the above?
All the above, D.
That's correct. Everybody is required by law to report child abuse. And that was the $5 question, so you're guaranteed to have at least that much. Question number 4. Sexual harassment is A, a form of abuse, B, not a serious matter, C, unwanted comments, or D, both A and C.
I go with D, that's both A and C.
That's correct. It's a form of abuse, and it can be unwanted comments. Question number 5 for $15, and you can stop anywhere along the way now. You're over the $5 mark. Question number 5. Most child abusers are A, friends and or family, B, strangers, C, females, or D, other children.
Friends and or family.
That's right. Most child abusers are friends and or family. Question number 6 for $20. It is illegal for children aged 12 to 14 years old to A, consent to have sexual activity with a 17-year-old, B, consent to any sexual activity, C, consent to sexual activity with another consenting 13-year-old, or D, all of the above.
12 to 14. Just for safety's sake, give it 50-50.
50-50, okay. B or D, we'll take, or A or C is correct, so we'll take away B or D. So it is illegal for children 12 to 14-year-old to consent to sexual activity with a 17-year-old or consent to sexual activity with another consenting 13-year-old.
A.
A is correct for $20. Okay, this is the $25 question. You get this one, you're guaranteed to go home with it. Question number 7. How many girls are sexually abused before they turn 18 years of age? A, 1 in 2, 1 in 4, 1 in 6, or 1 in 10?
I have call. Friend.
Okay.
What's number? 2112.
That's Joey, right?
Yeah. Probably not.
Hello.
Hello, is Joey there, please?
Hi, it's Joey.
Hi, Joey. It's Ron Cowell phoning from Who Wants to Win $50.
Good day, Constable Hardwell.
I've got Paul Hare here, and he's got a question for you.
Okay.
How many girls are sexually abused before they turn 18 years of age?
What percentage?
No, we're looking for, I'll give you the choices here now.
Okay.
1 in 2, 1 in 4, 1 in 6, or 1 in 10?
I'd say it's 1 in 10.
Sure.
1 in 10? Are you sure? He wants to know.
I'm not positive, but I don't think it happens a lot more frequently than that, Paul.
All right, right on.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you.
Good luck.
1 in 10. That's
Now you have the option. You can try that. He said 1 in 10. Or you can take your $20.
I'm gonna quit and take $20.
Okay.
If I would,
Do you want to take a guess at it then?
I would have said 1 in 10. Yeah, same as Bowie's, whatever it was.
No, actually the answer is 1 in 4.
Perfect.
1 in 4 girls are sexually abused. Good job. Thank you very much. Okay, our next contestant is Ingrid Strickland. And we'll start off with the $1 question. This one doesn't appear to be a cartoon question. Okay, question number 1 for $1. Dating violence involves A, emotional abuse, B, physical abuse, C, sexual abuse, or D, all of the above.
I want to get first one right. I say D.
And D is correct. It does include all of those things. Question number 2. Which of the following are forms of family violence? A, spouse abuse, B, child abuse, C, elder abuse, or D, all of the above?
I say D. All of them.
And that is correct. It does include all of those things. Question number 3 for $5, and if you get this, you get to keep it. Love isn't A, recognizing differences, B, commitment, C, giving up yourself, or D, sharing.
I say C.
That's correct. It is. Question number 4. All types of violence involves which of the following? A, the man is the abuser, B, sexual assault, C, power and control, or D, physical assault. All types of violence include which of the following? Don't forget your lifelines if you need them.
I have to say C. power and control.
That is correct. All types of violence involve power and control. Question number 5. Which of the following is a sign of physical abuse? A, isolation, B, economic partnership, C, negotiations, or D, equality? This we want to is a sign of physical abuse.
A.
A is correct for $15. Question number 6 is for $20. Failure to report suspected child abuse is a criminal offense punishable by summary conviction to A, a fine not exceeding $10,000, B, both a fine and imprisonment, C, imprisonment for a term not exceeding 6 months, and or D, all of the above. You do have your lifelines.
I'm going to use my phone lifeline.
Okay, who do you want to phone?
Mr. Benoit.
And his number is?
2740.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benoit.
Yes.
It's Ron Cowell from Who Wants to Win $50.
Yes.
I have Ingrid Strickland here, and she's using you as her lifeline.
Yes, sir.
She's up to the $20 level. So I'll read you the
Okay.
question. Failure to report suspected child abuse is a criminal offense punishable by summary conviction to A, a fine not exceeding $10,000, B, both a fine and imprisonment, C, imprisonment for a term not exceeding 6 months, or D, all of the above.
Ooh, could you read that again, please?
Yeah, failure to report suspected child abuse is a summary conviction offense of a fine not exceeding $10,000, both a fine and imprisonment, imprisonment for a term not exceeding 6 months, or all of the above.
I would say all of the above.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay.
This would be a good one to use my 50-50 and $2.
Okay, do you want to use your 50-50?
Just be sure, yeah.
Okay,
Please.
well, I'll leave answers B and D. Failure to report suspected child abuse is a criminal offense punishable by summary conviction to A, or to B, both a fine and imprisonment, or to D, all of the above.
I would say all of the above.
All of the above is correct. Okay, this is for $25. You have no lifelines left. You can quit and take the $20, or you can try to go on. We'll read the question and see how you feel. Question 7. Which of the following does not contribute to violence? A, denial of the existence of violence. B, beliefs. C, learned behavior. Or D, your profession. Which does not contribute to violence?
I think some knows it, but I'm afraid deaf now.
How sure do you think you are?
I don't know. $20 is a lot of money, man, to me. It is,
Well, That's right. It's as big as the $30,000 one is on the real show, I bet. If you can talk it out, and think about it. Which of the following does not contribute to violence? The denial of the existence of violence, B, beliefs, C, learned behavior, or D, your profession? Take your time.
I want to say know why I say B right bad. Oh, you know, I think I'm just going to take my $20 because
Okay, that's your final answer. Take your $20. What do you think it is?
oh, it's a B.
No, it's D. It's your
Good.
profession.
Wicked.
Well done.
I'll clean it out.
Yeah. You weren't nervous or anything, were you? Okay, our next contestant is Julia Benoit. And first question. Question number 1. Controlling behavior creates A, fun, B, fear, C, friendships, or D, freedom. Controlling behavior.
B, fear.
B, fear is correct. It's good to get that first one over with. Question number 2. Why do individuals stay in abusive relationships? A, they are scared. B, they think it's their fault. C, they think jealousy means love. Or D, all of the above.
D.
D? That is correct. I should put question number 3 back. Question number 3. What sign points to a healthy relationship? A, pouting to get what you want. B, talking about your feelings. C, shouting or yelling to get what you want. Or D, using the silent treatment.
B, talking about your feelings.
B is correct, and that's for $5, so you get to keep at least that amount.
Yeah.
Question number 4. Neglect is a form of A, excuse, B, abuse, C, response, or D, none of the above.
B, abuse.
That is correct. And don't forget, you got your 2 lifelines if you need them. The next question is for $15. Studies of battered wives show that many reported having been abused by their partners after, Studies of battered wives show that many reported having been abused by their partners, A, after 3 years of marriage, B, after having children, C, before they were married, or D, none of the above.
I use my 50-50.
Okay, we'll leave A and C. Studies of battered wives show that many reported having been abused by their partners, A, after 3 years of marriage, or C, before they were married.
I'm going to say C.
And that is correct, for $15. Most of them had been abused before they were married, and they still ended up going on with the relationship, for the reasons that we've given in the other questions. Question number 6, spousal abuse. A, often stops when individuals become seniors. B, often increases after separation. C, will stop once someone receives counseling. Or D, is usually reported after the 2nd or 3rd assault. Spousal abuse often stops when individuals become seniors, often increases after separation, will stop when someone receives counseling, or D, is usually reported after the 2nd or 3rd assault. You still have your phone a friend lifeline if you need that. And,
I'm going to call Mr. Dunford.
okay, his number?
2709.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Durnford.
Good evening, sir.
It's Constable Gall with Who Wants to Win $50. I have Julia Benoit here, and she has a question for you, so I'll read it to you in the 4 answers. It's spousal abuse is spousal abuse A, often stops when individuals become seniors, often increases after separation, will stop when someone receives counseling, or D, usually reported after the second or third assault. So spousal abuse often stops when individuals become seniors, often increases after separation, will stop once someone receives counseling, and is usually reported after the second or third assault.
I would have to say, probably. Could you repeat them again, please?
Sure. Often stops when individuals become seniors, often increases after separation, will stop once someone receives counseling, or D, is usually reported after the second or third assault. Spousal abuse.
I'd have to say C, but I'm not sure. Julia picked a bad person.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
He picked C.
Well, I don't think it's A.
Okay.
And I don't think it's B. All right. I guess $5 anyways, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, well, I'm going to say C.
I'm sorry, it is B. It does increase after separation.
Oh,
They'll
wow.
quite often blame them for the separation and continue on. So you do get your $5 though. Thank you. Congratulations. The next contestant is Mr. Scott Lanahan.
Thank you, Regis.
No problem. Uh-oh. This is, I think this pack was picked specifically for Mr. Lanahan. Question number 1. What is the name of Bart Simpson's abusive father? A, Barney, B, Homer, C, Moe, or D, Joe?
I don't watch a lot of The Simpsons. Actually, I don't watch it at all. But I think it's B, Homer. Final answer?
Final answer, that is correct.
That was a sweater.
Question number 2 for $2. Abuse is A, hitting, kicking, punching, or pushing. B, not letting you have your own friends. C, putting you down and making you feel stupid. Or D, all of the above.
I'll have to say D, Ron, all of the above.
That is correct. Okay, the next one's for $5. If you get that, you'll be guaranteed at least that much.
Wonderful.
You can often stop violence from escalating by A, bringing a crowd around, B, confronting the violent individual, C, reporting the violence to an adult, or D, offer the violent individual a drink.
I would have to say C, reporting the violence to an adult.
That's correct. All of the other ones quite often rile the individual up. Question number 4 for $10. To avoid violence and stay safe, you should stay away from A, known trouble spots, B, public policemen, C, I was reading on to the next line. You should stay away from A, known trouble spots, B, public places, C, strange policemen, or D, none of the above.
To avoid violence and stay safe, you should stay away from. I would have to say, I'd have to say A, Ron, known trouble spots.
That is correct. You might want to stay away from some strange policemen too, but no, policemen are good strangers to the young people that are watching. Question number 5. The best way to settle an argument is to A, flash a weapon, B, talk it over, C, use your fists, or D, walk away.
I would say the best way to settle an argument, Ron, is to talk it over. B.
And that is correct. $15. You still have your lifelines left?
Wonderful.
Question number 6. How many high school students reported having experienced some form of dating experience? And I'm assuming that's dating abuse or violence or that type of experience. A, 1 in 10, B, 9 in 10, C, 6 in 10, or D, 3 in 10.
Boy, statistics. Paul had trouble with statistics. Tom had trouble with statistics, and now I'm going to have trouble. I'm going to say, can you 50-50 that for me, Ron?
I can 50-50 that.
Please.
I'll leave you C and D. How many high school students have reported having experienced some form of dating experience? C, 6 in 10, or D, 3 in 10?
Oh, my. C and D, 6 in 10, and D, 3 in 10. This is a $20 question.
That's correct.
Well, I definitely want to move on further. I don't want to jeopardize what I got so far, $20.
Yeah, you still have your lifeline left?
I still have one lifeline left. And if I don't get this right, I go back to $5, right?
That's correct.
Gee, 6 and 10 and 3 and 10. I think I'll use a lifeline. I'll use my last lifeline.
And who's that?
Mr. Lou Vatcher,
And the number?
2844.
Hello?
Hello, is Mr. Batcher there, please?
1 second.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Batcher. It's Ron Caldwell from Who Wants to Win $50.
Okay.
I've got Scott Lenahan here, and he's got a question for you.
Oh, very good.
It's the $20 question, and he's already narrowed it down to 2, so he's given you a break on that. You don't have to answer, have 4 choices. You only got 2 to pick from.
Okay, then.
But it's a statistics question, and it's been causing problems tonight. How many high school students have reported having experienced some sort of dating experience? C, 6 in 10, or D, 3 in 10?
Oh, my. I would think probably 6 in 10, but I'm not sure once again. I would say 6 in 10.
So you're not sure, though?
I'm not sure, no.
Okay.
That's what
I wouldn't possibly be sure. No, I wouldn't have seen the stats anywhere, no, for sure.
Thank you, Mr. Vatcher. That's what I was thinking, too.
That's what he was thinking as well. So
Okay, sir. Well, good luck to him. Tell him.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, we're up to $20. Mr. Vatcher thinks 6 and 10, and I think 6 and 10. And we're up to the $20 question. And I was going to donate the money to the Janeway Cancer Fund that we win. And if I don't get it right, then I'll donate the $20 either way. So I'm going to gamble it, and I'm going to say C, 6 and 10, final answer.
Well, sir, $5 will come from the help committee. The other 15 is out of your pocket. It's D, 3 and 10.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, our next contestant is Joey Hare. And question number 1 for $1. Which name labels can hurt children? A, stupid, B, bad, C, clumsy, or D, all of the above?
I'm going to have to say D.
And that is correct. All of those names hurt. Question number 2. Children who witness violence, A, have low self-esteem, B, have behavioral and academic difficulties, C, are not affected, or D, both A and B?
I'm going to have to say D.
That is correct. They do have low self-esteem and behavior and academic difficulties. Question number 3 for $5. Male partners are A, never abused, B, most often abused, C, abused 50 to 70% of the reported cases, or D, abused 5 to 8% of the reported cases. More statistics.
Yeah. I'd like you for 50-50, please.
Okay, we'll leave C and D. Male partners are abused 50 to 70% of the reported cases, or D, 5 to 8% of the reported cases?
I'm going to have to say D.
And D is correct. So you're guaranteed to keep your $5, Joey. Question number 4, and you've got one lifeline left now, your phone a friend. Question number 4, an individual can face criminal charges, A, if they fail to report suspected child abuse, B, if they knowingly make a false report, C, for lying, or D, both A and B?
I'm going to have to say D.
And D is correct. Question number 5 for $15. Which of these is an abused child? A, a person under 16 who doesn't have a computer. B, a person over 16 who has been abandoned. C, a person under 16 who has been physically mistreated. Or D, both B and C?
I'm going to say D.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not D. It's C, a person under 16, because a person over 16 in this province is not considered a child. So, thank you very much, Joey. Okay, we'll get rid of these ones. We're back into the cartoons again. Our next contestant is Victor Benoit. The first question is, who commits acts of violence against Bugs Bunny? A. Elmer Fudd. B. Yosemite Sam. C. Foghorn Leghorn. Or D. Sylvester.
Hey, when I answers my questions, can you ask me what's my final answer?
I can do that for you, yes.
Okay. A. Elmer Fudd.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
And that is correct. Yeah, those lights are... Question number 2. If your boyfriend is extremely jealous over you, it means A, he really loves you. B, he's seeing someone else. C, he has a serious problem. Or D, he's like most guys.
I'm going to say C. He has a serious problem.
Final answer?
Yes.
That's correct. Question number 3 for $5. What sign in a relationship points to abuse? A, name calling. B, stating differences of opinion. C, considering one another's feelings. Or D, respecting one another's friends.
A. Name calling.
Final?
Yeah.
Question number 4. What is the name of the regional women's shelter? A, Kirby House. B, Transition House. C, Parent House. Or D, Maxwell House. You still have 2 lifelines, and this is for $10.
I don't think it's, well, I know this is not Maxwell House. I think it's B, Transition House, but I'm not sure.
Would you like to use a lifeline?
I don't know. I'm going to say B, Transition House.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Question 5 for $15. Ecstasy is commonly used in what type of abuse? A, date rape. B, physical assault. C, financial abuse. Or D, emotional abuse.
A, date rape.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Question number 6 is for $20, and you still have your 2 lifelines left. Schools at risk for sexual harassment are A, schools with high enrollment numbers. B, schools that have no sexual harassment policy. C, inner schools. Or D, all of the above.
What's inner schools?
I think they're referring to the inner city schools in the big centers.
So we're with inner schools?
Well, we're not a big school.
Okay. I'll take 50-50.
Okay. Schools at risk for sexual harassment are A, schools with high enrollment numbers, or B, schools that have no sexual harassment policy.
A.
Final answer?
So give me a clue. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. It's schools that have no policy, sexual harassment policy. So you're back to $5. Thank you, Victor. Okay, our next contestant is Dana Ping. And we'll start with the $1 question. If nothing is done, abuse will A, stop, B, continue, C, never happen, or D, become tolerable?
B, continue.
That's correct. If nothing is done, abuse will continue. Number 2, what should be used to settle arguments? A, fists, B, weapons, C, alcohol, or D, words?
D, words.
That is correct. Question 3 for $5. Studies show that in cases involving severe abuse, the majority of abusers are A, male, B, female, C, teenagers, or D, seniors.
A, male.
That is correct. A sad fact, but true. Question number 4. What is not economic abuse? A, withholding money, B, controlling all the money, C, failing to provide the money, or D, earning very little money?
D.
That is correct for $10. You still have your lifelines left, and you can stop anytime you want. But you can continue on if you want to. I'm not trying to get you to stop. Question number 5 for $15. What is the unhealthy sign of abuse? A, talking about your feelings, B, using the silent treatment, C, figuring out a solution that is good for both individuals, or D, stating differences of opinion?
B.
B, that is correct. Question number 6. It is illegal for an 11-year-old to consent to sexual activity. B, for a 13-year-old to consent to sexual activity with a 17-year-old. C, for a 14-year-old to consent to sexual activity with a 16-year-old. Or D, both A and B?
D.
D is correct. The $25 question is another one of these lovely statistics questions. More than blank percent of reported sexual abusers are male. A, 90, B, 75, C, 50, or D, 60?
Okay, use 50-50.
Yes, you can. We'll narrow it down to A and B. More than blank percent of reported sexual abusers are male. A, 90, or B, 75?
A, 90.
That is correct. More than 90% of reported sexual abusers are male. So you're guaranteed at least the 25. A $30 question now, and you still have both you have one lifeline left. Question number 8. A Toronto study showed that blank percent of male runaways had been sexually abused. A, 50, B, 68, C, 38, or D, 22? Now you're guaranteed at least the 25 anyway, so this is you have a lifeline, but this is a free guess as well. So. A Toronto study showed what percentage of male runaways had been sexually abused? 50, 68, 38, or 22? They're not nice even numbers to work with either.
I know that a lot of them have been abused, but sexually abused, I'm not sure. B, 68.
No, I'm sorry, it's C, 38. I'm not sorry it's 38. It's better than 68, but no, the correct answer is C, 38% of male runaways had been sexually abused. Thank you very much. Okay, our next contestant is Brock Batcher. And we'll start with the first question. If you think you've been abused, what should you do? A, call a friend or family member. B, call the police. C, join a support group. Or D, all of the above.
D.
D is correct. Question number 2. What should you do if you are an abuser? A, brag about it. B, tell yourself that it's not your fault. C, talk to a counselor. Or D, keep abusing.
C.
C is correct. You should talk to somebody if you're an abuser. Try to get help. Question 3. Which of the following is a fact about child abuse? A, all children are potentially at risk. B, most offenders are not strangers. C, there are long-term effects of child abuse. Or D, all of the above.
D.
D is correct. All of those are... Question number 4. After witnessing family violence, a young child may exhibit which of the following behavior? A, bedwetting. B, sleep disturbance. C, none of the above. Or D, both A and B.
D.
D is correct. There are all sorts of things that they can, symptoms they can exhibit. Those are just 2. Question number 5. Emotional abuse includes A, rejection. B, telling jokes. C, entertaining friends. Or D, all of the above. This is for $15. You got your 2 lifelines left. So emotional abuse includes A, rejection. B, telling jokes. C, entertaining friends. Or D, all of the above.
D.
No, I'm sorry, it's A, rejection.
Wow.
Emotional abuse is, the answer is A, rejection. Thanks. Brock.
funniest. I can get it off.
And our last contestant of the evening is Mr. Glenn Tucker. Okay, the first question, which is not a form of abuse? A, neglect. B, assault. C, emotional deprivation. Or D, none of the above.
D.
D is correct. Which of the following is considered physical violence? A, slapping. B, kicking. C, murder. Or D, all of the above.
D.
D is correct. All of those are forms of physical violence. Question number 3 for $5. When applied to children, emotional abuse includes unreasonable expectations of a child. B, high praise of a child. C, constructive criticism of a child. Or D, none of the above.
A.
A is correct. Unreasonable expectations of a child. Question number 4 for $10. Which of the following statements is true about abuse? A, no family is immune. B, abuse tends to be repeated and to escalate in severity. C, women, children, and the elderly are most often victims. Or D, all of the above.
D.
D is correct. All of those are true. Question number 5. What is an early warning sign of violence in a dating relationship? A, giving of gifts. B, jealousy. C, numerous phone calls. Or D, both B and C.
D.
No, I'm sorry, B is the answer, jealousy. Thank you very much. Okay, on behalf of the Help Committee, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out this evening and trying out for the show. The contestants did very well, and the important thing was we got a message out about violence in our community and elsewhere around the world. Thank you very much, and good night.